All right, cool. All right. These are the Marvel Rival Vanguards that I want to see, and just like by the name, Lei Kung from Kunlun, Bishop, obviously y'all know him, Armor, Sabretooth, and Luke Cage. Just to make it easy, y'all can do all the backstory and whatever. But why? That's the biggest thing. Is for me, Lei Kung, silent footsteps. You can hear footsteps everywhere in game. Wouldn't it be scary if you couldn't from a tank? Something something massive. Like, could you imagine like Groot with silent footsteps? But also chi defense to like buff him in anybody close range. Um, you can probably give armor or maybe give like a speed boost or something like that. Like, it'd be kind of cool to get like a buffing tank a little bit. Reflective counter. So I don't think there's any tanks right now that like actually like reflects things or like ranged attacks. Um, yeah, and a dash, of course. Like, who wouldn't want a tank with an actual dash? I think the only dashing tank right now is what, like Thor or something like that. Anyway, let's run through Bishop. Just throwing out like a cosmic net, kind of like Penny or like Penny's webs. But instead, it just like slows the enemy whenever they walk across. And obviously, there's going to be like some standard cooldown, but it could be long, it could be short. I don't know how the devs want to do that, but ricochet bullets, which to me would be kind of cool, like a little slow shot like Magneto. Magneto is also like a poker, so it'd be kind of cool to have like another poking tank. I mean, you could argue that it's kind of like Penny, but Penny has like that like slow like shoulder shot that's like consecutive. But it'd be kind of cool to have like a bullet hit something and it hits something else, kind of like now they have like White Fox with her healing. Like you hit something and then it goes to like somebody else. Could add maybe some damage to the tanks. Blinding grenade, right? Who is it? Sue blinds, right? Cloak and dagger blinds. I can't think of anybody else that blinds like that. You know what I mean? So it'd be nice to have a tank that has some utility like that, where it's like throw out maybe like blind their tank, and the tank just kind of swings wildly, maybe get a kill off of it. That'd be kind of cool. Armor, right? Uh, Blocking attacks charge her armor, and I just kind of put the health there just to kind of say like 500 would be her standard health, but it could also go all the way up to like 1,000 with the armor, which would be kind of cool. Bonding damage, basically like a Luna or Ultron buff, kind of like where they throw it out on like a companion, and their damage basically like they take the damage for the companion for a little while. And also heal main health as long as you have armor. We don't really have anything that really like or any tanks that heal themselves. I guess kind of Penny and yeah, I can't think of. I mean, I could be wrong. Y'all can tell me in the comments or whatever. But literally, I think Penny is the only one that can like heal herself because I don't think Matt can. I don't think. I think maybe Rogue with her ulti. I can't remember if she does or not. Who else? Emma. I don't think she heals herself. Right? Venom. No. Groot. Well, yeah. Actually, I guess Groot kind of like has like a little heal or whatever on his. So I guess we get another one. Anyway, I'm over here ranting. All right, Sabretooth, right? Get a couple more villains in here. It'd be nice. Increase attack speed like Blade, as like a tank. So I mean, like tanks don't really do that much damage, and to have like a melee person that actually like come in and actually just like keep on attacking or have like good aggression on the front line would be awesome. I mean, obviously, don't like break him like Blade, where it's like like a triple speed up or whatever. A wall and a corner leap, like maybe like there's like a normal like jump for you, but if you attach to a wall, like you kind of get like a Hulk leap or something like that, and you can actually kind of leap from like corner to corner, maybe going a little bit faster. I don't know how they would do that. I'm just throwing stuff out there, but it'd be cool. All right, primal focus. Right, you mark an enemy. I guess kind of like Black Panther or anybody else that marks, and do more damage to that specific enemy. But instead, like I said, as a tank, I don't know how they would do that. Maybe like a tag thing, or maybe you and your attached person. I don't know. I don't know. All right, last but not least, right? I didn't put the name up there, but obviously I'll know him. So Luke Cage would be kind of cool. give him like a power up kind of like diamond form, but it adds like 200 armor until it like depletes or the like times up. You know, it'd be kind of just like an instant boost. I was thinking more like Mr. Fantastic, kind of how he has like a little like kind of like bows on his chest, and he can kind of take reduced damage from range attacks and then fire it back. But in this case, you don't actually like fire it back. You just kind of gain the armor. You know what I mean? An air tackle, kind of like Tank or kind of like Wolverine or like Hulk. For flyers, it'd be kind of nice to get another one. We just got Devil Dinosaur, which the bull beam can take down flyers, but it'd be kind of cool to see somebody else, you know, with like a tackle, and this is kind of like an extra one. But a ground kick that pulls everybody in. We have the Thing. He has like his little smash that like knocks everybody up. But it'd be kind of cool if we got like a Luke Cage, you know, kick, and it kicks downwards and it pulls everybody, you know, forward. So I mean, it'd be nice to get some more displacement in the game. You know, there's a couple tanks that already do that, but variety is always nice, you know. And last but not least, I had to go with like blah 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 an unorthodox you know set of vanguards that I would like to see. Charles Xavier, hey, say what y'all want, but Charles Xavier, even if he's in a wheelchair, boy, once he starts going in with that Gambit OT, those wheels are about to be turning on that wheelchair. Better put some good years on that bad boy. Oh man, but psychic attacks would be kind of cool. You know, he'd be like kind of a front line, or maybe they'll put him in this little like futuristic chair or whatever, and this chair like does things, or you know, something like that. You know, Cable, maybe some footwork. You know, maybe he's like a super speed character, kind of like Captain America. Somebody kind of dive the back line, you know, shoot until you know they die or something. Apocalypse, of course, you know he's going to take some damage or be able to dish out some damage. Beast is one of the other ones that I was thinking like they have X Men characters. Why would you not put Beast in there in the first place? You know what I mean? But when you really think about it, Beast is kind of like, or at least how I think he would be like Venom and the Hulk mixed together. Which, like I said, those two are already there, so I don't know how they would make Beast. I mean, I guess they could give him like a wall cling or something like that, but or maybe some type of like serum thing, you know, where he can, you know, boost somebody's damage or something like that. You know, give more utility, like I was saying on the other one. And Leper Queen, not a very good villain at all, but they can just kind of throw it as like a you know a side story or something like that to like you know give people like more boost, kind of like how they've been doing with like you know Daredevil and you know how they changed up Ultron. You know maybe they can use her to like change up somebody else to like boost them up. But it'd be kind of cool either to like see her in there to kind of like debuff, you know what I mean? Like debuff other tanks or other players, or like I said, just use her as like a side story to beef up somebody else. So anyway, that's my set of vanguards that I want to see. Like I said, I figure instead of like coming out here and just kind of bitching and moaning like I normally do, we'd actually get something done. So appreciate y'all for even like watching this. I'm gonna swap over to the just chatting channel, so y'all can follow me there. Appreciate y'all.